Hey guys, what's up? It's Eli, and today we are going to be comparing the two largest lens rental companies, BorrowLens and Lensrentals.com. If you're new here, my name is Eli, and I make tech videos mainly about camera gear and then computers and other just random tech that I can get my hands on. So first off, we're going to talk about why would you need to rent a lens. Renting a lens can come in handy lots of times, and there are many different times you might need to rent one. So for example, if you need something of a higher quality, a lens that you can't afford that you need for a shoot that would really help bring up the quality of the shoot. Maybe you need an extra camera body or an extra light, or maybe you're just like me and you need it for a review. I was comparing the Tamron 11-20 to the Sigma 16 and the 10-18. I did not have a Sony 10-18 or a Sigma 16, so I had to go and improvise and rent something. Maybe you're going to a special event and you want a super telephoto lens, or maybe you're going to a concert and you need an ultra wide lens that's low light. Maybe you need a lens that is like the Canon 28-70 f2 that's a $3,000 lens, and you know it will really help you in your next shoot, but you don't have $3,000 to spend. Then renting a lens can really help. Now, both BorrowLens and Lens Rentals are built on a similar platform. Both are really easy to navigate and use. And we're going to be talking about the entire process later on in this video and seeing which one is better. Now, both of these companies have been around for a very long time. Lens Rentals was created in 2006 and BorrowLens was in 2007. So they were built around the same time, both starting smaller and gradually getting bigger. Alright, so this is what both sites look like when you first log on. Here is Lensrentals.com and here is BorrowLenses. Both of them have very similar layouts at the top. You can just scroll across and click on either brands, cameras, lenses, other photo, other video, or packages. And same thing over at BorrowLenses. You have your brands, you have your cameras, lenses, lighting, support equipment, accessories, and they also have gear packages. Gear packages are just where they let all of them together and they put different packages together. So if you have a underwater camera kit, they have a wedding kit, they have a wildlife kit, newborn kit. Now these are all very good for what they say. So if you have a newborn kit, you would probably want something that is a macro lens along with an A7S II would work great, but obviously you can piece together your own equipment. Now over here we have lighting combinations, we have sports video kit. So this one, high quality sports video kit if you need all of these things. 100 to 400 A1, you have a monopod, and it also has memory cards and a memory reader, so it's got everything that you need on both sites. Now we're going to take a look at pricing. So on the left we have Lensrentals.com and on the right we have BorrowLenses. So here are just some examples. They are both very close and fluctuate between both sites. So I'd recommend checking both sites before you order from one. So for example, we have a 5D Mark IV over here for $120 for a 7-day rental, and on BorrowLenses it's $5 more, and for the 24-70 f2.8 it is $2 more for a 7-day rental. Alright, so now we're looking at the Sony stuff. So you can see here an A7 III, basically the same price, but here's an interesting one. The 24-70 GM is a lot cheaper. It is $20 cheaper on Lens Rentals, but if we scroll down a little bit, you will find a A7S III for $117 and an A7S III over here for $111, so that's cheaper. Their 24-105 is also cheaper at BorrowLenses. And also here now we have the S1 from Panasonic, and it's $5 cheaper from BorrowLenses. So the price really seems to fluctuate between both companies. They're all very similar, but sometimes you will find one that is a decent, marginally bit better. And I just quickly wanted to mention that if you're purchasing from Lens Rentals, make sure to use the link in the description and you'll get $25 off your first order. This is not sponsored, this is just their Refer a Friend program, but you get $25 off your first purchase if you use the link in the top of the description. Now another thing both have is a used lens and camera program. BorrowLenses is just built in, and Lensrentals.com has another site called Lens Authority. Both have very good deals, but I've actually found better deals on the BorrowLenses. I mean, as you can see here, you have a Hero 7 Black from $213. You've got a 1DX Mark II from $2,800. Now, these are not going to be as good of deals that you can get from like an eBay seller, but if they're here, if you need something that's a bit more trustworthy, I would still go for eBay if you're looking for the cheapest deals. But it's here, and it's nice that they have them if you do need an extra battery and want it from a reliable source, because their batteries, and China likes to give us interesting ones. One other thing about BorrowLenses is you do get free shipping on orders over $150 without coupon. It's just free shipping, free 2-day shipping over orders that have $150. You do not get this lens rentals. You always have to pay for shipping, which can be kind of annoying, but sometimes it is worth it, and I will explain that later. Both services also offer protection plans where if something happens, you only have to pay for either 10 or 12% of the actual price that the damage is. So for example, with lens cap, if you have drops, spills, or bear attacks, and you get the lens cap coverage, you will only have to pay for 10%. That's how much you're liable. And if you get lens cap plus, you're basically covered for everything up to 10%. So if that damage that costs is $200, you only have to pay $20, and that is a maximum. And very similar thing for the gear guard, and that is 12%. So that about wraps it up for the pricing. One more thing is if you are looking for a cinema camera, I would recommend Lensrentals. They have a lot more cinema cameras. Lensrentals seems to have a little bit more of the cameras. BorrowLenses seems to have a little bit more DSLRs. I don't know if that's from being around longer. I think they've only been around a year longer, or just not being able to get as much new gear, but I have found a little bit more gear on Lensrentals.com. Now, a very important part coming up, we are going to talk about the unboxing experience. Alright, so here you can see we have the box this is from BorrowLenses. As you can see, it's just a basic brown box, covered up the shipping information so you guys could not see it because I don't need you guys getting that. But as we open it up here, you can see the foam packaging. This is decent packaging. As you can see, very wellly packed. It's tight in there. It is not going to break or snap. As you can see, there's a UV filter on that lens. There's one on the other lens and on the other lens that we got as well. So you can see there's a foam piece in the middle because we had two lenses, and it also came with a little information slip under it to tell me more, again with the shipping label as well. Here we have Lensrentals.com box. As you can see on the bottom, there's a not the happy side box tape. Now this is very nice to have. I actually really enjoyed using this box because as you can see on the top, it says release the happy open here. Very easy to use. It has these, it's just a great experience overall. Struggled a little bit when opening it, so I had to cut it to there. But when you open it up, this is the part that is very interesting. As you can see, we got a hard case box. Now, just so you guys know, I did not pay any extra for this. This is directly from Lensrentals. This is something they do for all of their lenses. It comes with a hard carry case. This is why I would recommend Lensrentals if it is not cheaper to go with BorrowLenses. Now, it might be cheaper to go with BorrowLenses because, you know, they have free shipping on orders over $150, and they also have some of their cameras being cheaper. But if it is cheaper, or if it is the same price to go with Lensrentals, I would 100% go with Lensrentals. As you can see, very hard carrying case. You know, it looks like something like a Pelican case, and as we're opening it up here, it has our little packaging with our return information, and it also has the lens, but it also comes in another carrying bag. So even if you don't want to use the hard carrying case, you have another carrying bag that can go right with it. So we put the lens off to the side, and the lens is again in pristine condition. It also comes with a UV filter. All of them came with a UV filter, and the lens hood did not have a problem with that. They also all came with a little sticker on them on the side that had a barcode, so I'm assuming that is how they keep track of all of their lenses. Again, all of the lenses came in great quality, so I would really recommend both brands unless one is cheaper than the other, but this unboxing experience is just amazing from Lensrentals. Also, as you can see here in the little pan flip, it has a bunch of instructions, and it also comes with tape, which is an extra nice little thing that it just adds on. Again, it's the tiny details here that really make it shine. Again, great instructions, great box, packaging goes to Lensrentals. Alright, and with all of that being said, I would definitely go for whichever one is cheaper, because it does vary which product you choose, or if they are the same price, I would go with Lensrentals just because of that packaging. It can be so helpful to already have a carrying case. There's a hard case that can protect your lens, so if you can't fit it in your bag, if it's a big lens, or if you just can't fit it in there because you already have enough gear, you can carry it along the side and not have to worry at all about it being damaged, and it's all packed in there nicely. Thanks for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you can. Comment if you have any questions. Check out all the links in the description for more details on everything. I'll catch you guys in the next one.